Now there are a few functions that you would have in SQL itself. You have the left function, the right function, uppercase, lowercase, and date part. Slight differences. The date part works differently in different languages, I believe. And you can read these notes as well. They actually explain it, how they work. The lower just basically changes things to lowercase, upper changes everything to uppercase, and so on. Left and right, it just takes out certain characters. So let's say we wanted to do this, just to demonstrate it quickly. So if you were to do select right, open parentheses, part underscore description, comma 3 from the part table. So if you were to do this, it'll just basically show us just the first 3 letters. Sorry, no, the right is the last 3 letters, right? So it'll show us the last 3 letters because it's the right. If we were to do, let me run the part table over here, right? So if we were to do it, see iron, this should be dot board or something like that, right? Sorry. Right. So RON, ARD, ALL, and so on. So if we run this, you'll see that it gives us the last 3 letters. If I change this up to, let's say, last 5 letters, it'll give you the last 5 letters. And if in the case of, let's say, iron, there aren't 5 letters, it'll just give you the entire word itself. Left does the exact opposite of that, which it gives you the first set of letters. So let's say I did 9. All right. Then it'll give me the first 9 letters, which technically for almost everything, I don't think we had much. So corn popper, basketball, those you can see that it takes out a letter or 2 because of defining it as 9. So if I define it at, let's say, 4 in this case, we can basically say iron, dot, bask, corn, and so on. This is helpful if it is that we want a concise data, if it is we want to just take out a few things, if you want to write it within queries that would allow you to use wildcards and stuff like that as well. All right. If we were to do select upper, open parentheses, part, actually upper last underscore name as name, or let's say the last name from the customer table. All right, if we were to do that, you'd see that it changes everything into uppercase. Likewise, if we were to do the same thing with lower, all right, it'll change everything into lowercase. And obviously you can utilize this in more complex queries. So select concat upper, open parentheses, last underscore name, comma, put a comma inside of there, comma again. Let's do lower in this case, and let's do first underscore name, and I erased a parentheses there. From customer. All right, so see how we're concatenating it. Let me do this as name. Okay, so if I do this, see, this is basically what it can give me. All right, so in this case, you can make queries a little more complex, so you have functions within functions as well. One of the more interesting function would be the date part function. So date part allows you to filter dates. All right, so if we do select star from orders, all right, if we were to look at our orders table, there are certain orders made on certain dates. So let us say we wanted to select everything where This is a year, this is a month, and I believe this is a day. All right. So let us say we wanted to select everything from the second, right? So select star from orders. We only wanted to select orders that were made on the second, where date underscore part, and now you open parentheses, and here you would specify whether you want a day, a month, or a year. So we'll go with day, comma. You specify the attribute itself, so the order date attribute, this attribute that we're dealing with, and we say equals to 02. So if I run this, I should only get these two records, right? So because we specified day. If I were to change this to, let's say, 04, for instance, all right, it'll give me only these records. So let me create a quick table really quickly, and let me just demonstrate something for you. So I paused that really quickly just to populate and create this table, right? Let's say we created a sales table. I'll drop this table later. It's just to demonstrate something. Let's say we created a sales table, all right, and we ran it. Here you can see, okay, we have different years, 2020 and 2021. We have different months, so we have 12, 01, 11, and 04, right? Sorry, those are days, actually, sorry. So we have 01, 11, 04, and 12. And then we have the months, which is the 5th, May, March, July, and August, September. Anyways, point is we have those months and days and stuff like that, right? So if we wanted to select star from sales, where date underscore part, open parentheses, let's say we specified month, okay, comma, we use sales underscore date because that was the attribute, equals, let's say the month was 03, right? So if we do that, we should only get this one record over here, C14, right? So we have C14. Let's say instead of that, we did year equals 2021. Now we will be able to see, you'll see C14 and C15 because of 2021, right? Now you can make combinations of these as well. So let's say we wanted where the, do I have any repeated? I have repeated years, right? So let's say we wanted where the month was the 3rd and the year was 2021. So if I did this, select star from sales, where date underscore part, open parentheses, year, sales, date equals 2021, and date underscore part, month, so I'm specifying month in this case, sales underscore date equals 03, right? So we want 03 in this case. So if I do this, it should only give me that one record, right? So it gives me that one record. Obviously, if I change this into an OR, it should give me both records, right? So it'll give me both records because it's at least satisfying the 2021 in this case. So the point that I'm making here is that the date part, whenever you want to define the date, you start off with the type of what are you looking for, whether it's the year, the month, or the day. You put the attribute, and then after that you put the value that you're actually looking for itself. And with that, I'll drop this table. So drop table sales, but it was just to demonstrate how this works. The next thing that we will do would be aggregates.